Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Let's Chat, episode 7, 8. I don't remember, but we're knee deep in this. So, I'm your host, Oscar, as you know, and this is the channel Osman1337, because you're probably here, so you know. So this week, I don't have a lot of planned content for the Let's Chat. I didn't do a Let's Play on Saturday. Kind of got caught up hanging out with friends and playing online some games like The Division and Paragon, which I completely took advantage of the fact that they were online, so I could play with them. So let's get right to it. I'm going to talk to you guys about those two games, the Paragon, Division, and what I'm going to play this weekend, or what I'm not going to play. So Paragon, that's the MOBA that I keep talking about from Epic. There's one or two videos on my channel about it. About to go shoot another one. I'm gonna do some Howitzer gameplay. I almost got the mastery for that character. Howitzer is the little rabbit thing inside the mech suit. So I'm almost level 10 with him, and level 10 you get mastery equipment for him, or skin. Sorry, mastery suit. So I'm probably gonna be posting that, and we're gonna talk about the new map. So there's a new map called Monolith, and that's replacing the current map, December 6th. What this means for Paragon, it's that it's going to be quite different. So in Paragon, there's something called movement speed and travel mode. So your movement speed is your standard character's ability to travel a set amount of distance. But when you're out of combat, after a few seconds, you enter travel mode. In travel mode, you're able to move a lot faster throughout the map, because the map's pretty big. But when Monolith comes in, travel mode is going to come off because the map's 30% smaller. And I don't know how I feel about the 30% smaller and no movement speed, or no travel modes, because I'm very used to it already. So we'll see what that turns out like. Smaller lanes, maybe. I've heard that the jungle's a lot darker, a lot harder to see into. So I'll check it out. Sorry, I keep looking over there. The cat's running around. So we'll see. I'll probably do a video on that, of me playing through the new map on December 6th, probably in the afternoon. I believe I work that day. And like Paragon, free to play, right? So every 3 weeks, they release a new character. Go figure. The new one this week was a character named Crunch, which is like a big boxing robot. All his movesets, his skills are revolve around left hook, right hook, rocket punch, and like flies forward. All of them kind of combo in together, so you can do a lot of burst damage. I really like him. Like, I think I'm gonna play that next after Howitzer. Him or Quang. I don't know how to play with Quang, but I think I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna challenge myself. So that's what I did with Howitzer. Howitzer was like the weakest character I could play with, and there goes a cat. And there goes a cat. He is nuts. Anyway, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I like playing the characters that I initially think are bad, and then as I grow with them, I learn them, and he's probably going to jump on me. So I said the cat might jump on me. I don't know, we'll see. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do Quang after Howitzer. That's what I'm going to play as in Paragon, once the new map comes in. And we'll see how the tighter lanes, the smaller map, does for it. Crunch, I really want to play Crunch, but he's really bursty. He's really strong. He really seems very powerful. I got a chance to check him out against PvP, because I tried PvE. That was okay. Okay, sorry. So there's a little notice that just came up on my phone, so that's what that pause was for. And then the Division. So my friend and my cousin are playing the Division. And I played it a while ago, and I thought it was okay. It really wasn't my thing. I really didn't have time to delve into another character-driven game where you have to level up and, become the character, live that life, I guess. Kind of like in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls Online. So I'm like, you know what? I have some more time now. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to check it out and see what I missed out on. And surprise, surprise, the game's good. I liked it. Apparently, they've done a lot of changes, I'm not too sure about the details. But the game still looks good. The gunplay, the aiming for it. It still feels natural. Still feels pretty sweet for a third-person cover-based role-playing game, which is a lot to get your head around initially. The enemies do feel really bullet spongy, but like in a role-playing game, you see numbers come out of them. That's basically what happens, and headshots do critical damage, kind of like in a first-person shooter, third-person shooter genre. So it's kind of like a mesh-up. And initially, I thought it was too much Destiny-like, and I hate Destiny. Like those of you that know me, I really dislike Destiny's model. I like some of the gameplay aspects, but I really hate the way Destiny turned out. And this had a little bit of a feel to it, a little bit. But I think Ubisoft did a much better job developing Tom Clancy's The Division. Co-op is easy to drop in, drop out. We're still figuring out the mechanics about how to do it properly, but we're playing together. Yesterday I played with my cousin and his friend. Been playing with my friend Robbie. But the guns feel good, like all the weapons. I know that's one thing I remembered from when the game initially came out. I'm like, man, all the guns look good. They sound good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shotguns, the submachine guns. Like everything had its place. There was not like, oh, I'm just gonna play shotguns because that's what I do, and it's really overpowered. No, shotgun has its place. Submachine gun has its place. Of course, all these weapons come with stats because it's an RPG. So it's kind of iffy. Like, oh, my M16 has plus 5% damage against armored foes, or my magazine gives me a 30% increase to reload. So it's weird stuff like that. That if you're looking for a tactical game, this is not it. This is more of a role-playing, modern-day fantasy game without dwarves and dragons and stuff. Just fight people that are bad. I highly recommend it though. After going back on it, at least a rental. After all the patches we've done to it, the game is huge. Like, really, go out and try it out. I can't say anything else about it other than I bought it used for nothing because I traded the game, but it was like $20 cash. If you have $20 cash, try out the game used. You can return it if you don't like it. I think that's GameStop's policy still. So this week, kind of off, kind of relaxing. I don't know if I'm going to do a Let's Play on The Witcher. So right now my choices are The Witcher or Shadow of Mordor. I have the collector's edition. I haven't gotten too far into it, so I might restart it and do a Let's Play on Saturday with that. Because I really like the game. Like I played it on a different profile, not the one that I have right now, and I loved playing the game. The game was so much fun. The Nemesis system, the combat, the brutality of Mordor. On my camera moved. I just noticed the cat moved the camera when he jumped on the couch. Man, he's heavy. Anyway, come here, buddy. No, he's not. He's laying down. He's not gonna come. He's a cat. So don't do that. So yeah, I think I'm leaning for Shadow of Mordor just because it's a lot. Like, I know the combat system and it's fun. So I think that's what we're gonna do on Saturday. We're gonna do a Let's Play. So I recommend you guys come and chat, come talk to me, see the game. I feel it's fairly cheap now. Shadow of Mordor. It's pretty old, but I think you'll be surprised with what you see. Another news: the PS4 Pro released. I play PS4. Do you guys play PS4? If you do, what do you guys think of the Pro? I heard issues with software, not hardware, software. I guess developers and game designers are not going about the patching for the games correctly on the PS4 Pro. So initially the infrastructure for it, or the way the games play on your 4K TV, or the way just they play in general, is not on par with the original PS4. Elder Scrolls, and I just heard Final Fantasy Worlds of Final Fantasy, I think is the name of it. They don't play as well as they did on the original PS4. But that's all patchable, fortunately. So the reason I mentioned this is because I was thinking about purchasing one and swapping swapping my PS4 to a PS4 Pro. Just for the only real reason is, well, two reasons that I would switch over is the terabyte, but I guess I could buy the 2 terabyte for my PS4. But the PS4 Pro comes with it, and 1080p video recording so I could record my videos in 1080p. Like if you guys watch my YouTube videos, they're in 720. So I could take it up a notch and record a little better without having to use a gaming recording device that does it. So we'll see. I mean, this is just a little hobby that I do, so it's kind of not budgeted for grand computer stuff, you know, for high quality things. I mean, this is my phone sitting on a makeshift tripod that I made out of a box sitting on a little sofa that the cat's currently sitting on. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the PS4 Pro. You're gonna buy one? I think the price is fair, $399 for the system. But there's still too many unanswered questions in my head. Like, are they gonna charge for updates, or are the games gonna be more expensive? They said not, but I don't know. I don't trust companies when it comes to money and being consumer driven, because they're money driven, not consumer driven. I feel like most companies, they want more money out of the few consumers that they get, and they'll screw the other ones. So it's like, screw you guys, you're out of here. Whereas I feel like they should be more value oriented to draw in more customers to increase their customer base, so have more people buy for more. And that's why I like Paragon, because it's free to play. And then it's like, hey, do you want to buy a cool skin because it looks cool? No? Okay, no problem. Do you enjoy the game and do you want to buy it? Sure. Okay, cool. Here you go, man. Doesn't do anything to the game, but it just looks cool. That's why I buy skins on Paragon, because I like supporting that community. Anyway, guys, well, this is going to be a very short Let's Chat, because I'm about to head over and go play some Paragon. I'm going to try either Crunch if I can, but I'm definitely going to play Howitzer. So, till next time, guys, you have a good weekday into the weekend. I'll see you guys on the weekend. Oh, speaking of the weekend, in the weekday. Sorry, one more thing. So, movie review. I did Beowulf last week's for movie review, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. This week, I'm going to do a movie kind of similar to it, kind of not. It's going to be Immortals with Henry Cavill. So, hope you guys are looking forward to it. I decided to do this movie because it's, I feel it doesn't get the attention that the movie deserves. It is along the vein of like 300, but there's so much more to it. So, I'm going to watch it objectively and review it. Not as a fan of the film, but as a movie reviewer and somebody that's criticizing the material. So we'll delve into that on Friday, and look forward to talking about Immortals. All right, guys. See ya.